Hello and welcome back to episode 12 of By Night, the series where I'll be covering every night and 24-hour bus service within Greater London. I have my friend with me today. This is Alex. And we are at Stanmore, way out in northwest London. We are further north and further west than Edgware, so very nice. And we will be starting tonight on the N98, which is one of those bus routes that sort of breaks the rules a little bit by having short runs every second bus. So it's only every half hour up to Stanmore, with an additional half-hourly service that cuts short at Willesden Bus Garage. Now, I want to keep this fairly brief because I'm being rained on, which is not nice. And Alex is losing it in the background over my witty commentary. So, I think without further ado, let's get on to the N98. Join me on Metro Line London's VWH 2209, one of their Volvo B9TLs right eclipse Gemini 3s, a regular feature on this channel, on this series I should say, although technically elsewhere on this channel that we feature on the South Coast City Bus Manager series, of course, in Southampton. We are just coming through Kingsbury now, and yeah, the N98. It is a substantial extension from the daytime N98, which runs from Holborn Red Lion Square up to Willesden Bus Garage. Now, half of the N98s, that is all they do. They just run up to Willesden Bus Garage as if they were a normal 98. And that provides a quarter-hourly overnight connection between central London and Willesden, just along the corridor of the N98, which runs via Marble Arch and Bronsbury Park. But for every second N98, there is a half-hourly extension to Stanmore via Neasden, Kingsbury and Queensbury. Something of a Jubilee Line night bus, where the N5 and N20 are the Northern Line night bus. So we're on this tonight as far as Tottenham Court Road. We've just hit a speed bump. We will be changing for the 188 down to North Greenwich and heading up towards Bexleyheath on the 486. From Bexleyheath we're going to be getting the N21 up to New Cross Gate and the 321 down to Sidcup. So, let's get back to the B-roll. So, I have now made it to Streatham Street, which is the little back street just off of New Oxford Street, near Tottenham Court Road Station. So we're just off the N98, good run down from Stanmore. A little bit late, but you know, these things happen. And there must have been something going on Oxford Street, because we were going, that was slow, considering that it's 1 in the morning. Anywho. So we're going to get on the 188 now, over to North Greenwich, which, yeah, it's a 24-hour service. The first of 3 this episode. So, I think with that in mind, let's get on the N18. The N188? No, I just said it's a 24-hour route. It's the 188, no N. 173 on the 188, which runs from Tottenham Court Road Station out to North Greenwich via Aldwych, Waterloo, Elephant and Castle, Bricklayers Arms, Canada Water, and Maritime Greenwich, Cutty Sark, if you will. Although the DLR station is currently closed, I think they're replacing the escalators. Yeah. Thanks, Alex. So, yeah, it's very, very important route. So it makes sense that it would run all night. We are coming down through Deptford now, having just gone through Surrey Quays. We're running about 5 minutes late due to some monstrous roadworks around Surrey Quays Leisure Park. But you know, that aside, the road's actually been fairly smooth so far. So yeah, it's going not perfectly. We will be half an hour further behind on plan than we already were. But we were going to finish relatively early this morning anyway, so we have time.
North Greenwich. Greenwich Town Centre, Cutty Sark.
And we have now arrived at North Greenwich bus station, where we are moving fairly quickly because we do not have long in order to get the 486. It was initially looking like we would miss the 486 because of the delay around Surrey Quays, but we made back all that time somehow, and now we arrived on time, so 4-minute connection onto the 486, which will take us down to Bexleyheath. And if you know anything about the 486, you know that we will be having one of my beloved Volvo B9TL right eclipse Gemini 2s. And I have now made it onto Go Ahead London's WVL 464 on 486 down to Bexleyheath. Oh dear me. So the 484 runs via Charlton, Shooters Hill and Welling. In all honesty, I'm not entirely sure why it runs all night, but I'm very glad that it does, because it means for the second time this series we get one of these beautiful machines. This time in go-ahead flavour rather than Metroline. So, let's get to some B-roll. And so we've now made it to Bexleyheath off of the 486. We're just walking from the sort of back road where they terminate buses over to the actual town centre with the sort of little bus interchange at the clock tower. Alex is having technical difficulties. And we're going to get on the N21, which I would consider to be London's fastest bus route. The driver of this N21 better not make a liar out of me. But yes, London's fastest night bus, in my experience, the N21 next, which we're getting up to New Cross Gate. So, you now join me on Go Ahead London's EH260 on the N21, which runs from Bexleyheath to Trafalgar Square via, I think it's Eltham, Welling, Lee, Lewisham, New Cross, was it London Bridge? Yeah, London Bridge, and Aldwych. And of course we have an N at the start of the route number, and it's quite a difference to the daytime 21, which runs from Lewisham up to Holloway. I don't think it touches the West End at all. I think it goes up through the city. So, and of course we don't have the bit up to Holloway. It's a completely different type of route compared to the regular 21. And we're just coming out of Bexleyheath now, and yeah, let's get to some B-roll on what, in my experience, has proven to be one of London's fastest bus routes.
to Granby Goldsmiths.
So I have now arrived at New Cross Gate, off of the N21, which was not doing what I have experienced it do. But the bus sounded a little bit off. I reckon there was something not quite right with the H260 there. But we're getting on to our final bus of the morning, which is going to be the 321, which we're getting from basically its start point. It starts in the Sainsbury's down there, and we're going to get that almost all the way to the end to Sidcup. So there's a 453 over there, the 453. That's also to be featured on this series as a 24-hour service, just like the 321. So yeah, the 321, we won't be having one of its new school BYD BD11s, but we will be getting on another ADL Enviro 400 hybrid.
Moffus Road.
Seems to also be in not quite the best shape. So we're just coming through Eltham now on the 321, and the 321 is one of the 24-hour services, so it remains unchanged overnight, and it runs from New Cross to Foots Cray via Lewisham, Eltham and Sidcup. So we follow the N21 down to Eltham High Street, which we are where we are now, and I believe we turn off about here to head down to Sidcup. Let's see, did we turn off here? I think it's here. Is it? No, it's not here, it's probably the next one. Anyway, yeah, so this route is operated during the day by some brand new BYD BD11s, but overnight it can be operated by these hybrids. And indeed, we're turning off the high street here and leaving the N21 behind us. There isn't one behind us, but that's where the N21 stays. We go down this way towards Sidcup.
321 to Foots Cray Tesco, Holy Trinity Church. 321 to Foots Cray Tesco. Blackstone Road. County Gate. Christchurch Road. Main Road, Station Road.
And now we have arrived in Sidcup, right down in the depths of southeast London suburbia. It's basically Kent. And that is where we end things. The N21, bit of a disappointing run, I have to say. And it's not like I was misremembering, because we arrived at New Cross Gate some 6 or 7 minutes late, which, given the pace that we were maintaining, is not surprising. The 321, bit better, especially considering it was later in the morning. But overall, very good, very productive, and started off on the N98 up in Stanmore, got the 188 down to North Greenwich, and then a very good run on the 486 down to Bexleyheath. Alex is nodding in the background. Then onto the N21, disappointing, and then 321 down to Sidcup. So I think all that remains to be said is I will see you on Monday from City Bus Manager on the South Coast, on Thursday from City Bus Manager once again in West Scotland, and next week from By Night. Bye bye.